the Chamber of Digital Commerce has been at the forefront of advocating for clearer regulations and standards for the blockchain industry. How does this recent FASB decision align with the Chamber's broader goals?
We've been pushing on FASB to do this for 3 years probably. And so let's just talk about the FASB decision. Before this recent ruling, the accounting for Bitcoin, all crypto, but really on an institutional level, we're talking about Bitcoin, is as a long-lived intangible asset. Basically means that let's say you buy uh, one Bitcoin at 50 and it falls to 30. Well, you take that hit on the P&L. So now you take a $20,000 hit and now you're recording in your balance sheet at 30. It goes back up to 50, or let's call it 40. You can't write that up. Okay. You cannot write that up. It stays at 30. Well, let's say a new company came in and bought it at 40. They're showing $40,000 in Bitcoin. You're showing only 30 when actually you own the same amount. So not only can you not compare balance sheet to balance sheet, you're also taking P&L hits without being able to true up your P&L, which makes absolutely no sense. It makes sense with an intangible asset. I buy one company. That company accrues value to me. The brand of Coca-Cola has some sort of value, right? If the brand falls in value, it's likely not going to come back up. So I write it down or I amortize it in accounting. Doesn't work in Bitcoin when there's a real market 365 days a year, 24/7. So the new FASB decision was mark to market. You do it in whatever period of time, monthly, quarterly, year, annually. You market to market. It goes up, it goes up, it goes down, it goes down, which makes absolute sense. And even the FASB came out saying this is basically a slam dunk. It eliminates waste, it creates better oversight, creates better transparency, and it's actually the reality of things, of the state of things. So it's a monumental decision, and it's also monumental because it allows or it removes a barrier for treasuries for corporates to put Bitcoin on their treasury. Otherwise, when you're putting Bitcoin, and look, and I love Bitcoin. I'm 90% in Bitcoin in my portfolio, but some corporates will put Ethereum on there as well. Basically, need a deep liquid pool crypto, which is Bitcoin and Ethereum essentially. But when they were putting Bitcoin on their balance sheet, if you just have to write these things off and you take a P&L hit, you can write all the stuff in the comments and the footnotes of your financials, but very few people know where to dig and how to dig and figure it out. So it's hard to compare across companies. You take a P&L hit, it just disincentivizes adoption. And Michael Saylor, does a really good job of talking about this, about the ETF, about FASB, being two of the main stools for global Bitcoin adoption as a treasury asset, which is essentially where we want Bitcoin to go.